Hi, my name is Nolan of Strategy BJJ, coaching out at Fight Factory at Body Matters Gym in Heywood, Manchester. This is going to be a tutorial on various loop chokes from the gi. For the Warrior Collective, this is my student and owner, Fight Factory Gym at Body Matters, Kenneth Fight Factory Richardson. We're going to do this time, we're going to go for my closed guard again. So on this one, we're going to open his gi with my left hand. My right hand, palm facing me, goes deep inside the collar. Now all I'm going to do, my legs, I'm going to bring him in my legs now. As I bring him in towards me, my left hand goes around the back of his neck. And if I can grab my forearm or any kind of slack on the gi, that's perfect. And all I'm going to do is move my right elbow anti-clockwise into his neck. And he'll tap straight away. So again, I'm going to open his gi with my left hand. My right hand goes in really deep in the back of his neck. I almost have my right hand like a blade in the side of his neck there. So we're nice and deep in there. And as soon as I go in with this one, I'm going to pull him towards me with my legs. My left hand goes right behind his neck. So my left forearm's right behind his neck there. If I can grab my forearm, that's okay. If not, grab some slack on the gi. It's whatever's nearest. If someone's really big, you have to grab the slack. If not, grab your forearm. Now my right elbow goes anti-clockwise into his neck, causing the tap. That comes straight on. So, we'll go again with that one. So my left hand opens his gi. Right hand, palm facing me, nice and deep in the collar. Yeah, so my thumb is over the top. Now all I'm going to do from there is bring him in with my legs. My left hand goes over the back of his neck. I grab the slack, or I grab my own forearm. The guy's big. Grab the slack, if you can fit your hands around him, grab your forearm and turn it anti-clockwise and it forces the tap straight away. So I'll do it once more. So we're going to open the gi, right hand goes in, palm facing me, thumb over the top. Now from there, bring him in, break his posture. Left hand goes over the back of his neck, grab some slack near your elbow or grab your forearm, and I'm going to turn anti-clockwise, forcing the tap. From this one now again, we're going to go for exactly the same move. So I'm going to open, right hand goes in, nice and deep, palm facing me. So on this time, I'm going to bring him in. So this time, Kenneth realises I'm attacking him. He pushes my right elbow down to defend the submission. So from there, I've still got a hand what I would have grabbed my elbow with. This hand now grabs some slack on the back of his neck. And all I'm going to do from there, I'm going to thread my left hand over his neck. And I'm going to squeeze together, forcing him to tap straight away. So again, we'll go through that again. Left hand opens the gi. Right, nice and deep, right at the back of his neck. Thumb pointing over the top of the gi. I'm going to pull him in. I'm going to go for the first one. But Kenny realises, so he pushes my elbow down. So that's the first submission's gone. So I'm going to grab behind his neck, a big chunk of gi. And all I'm going to do from there, I'm going to thread my left elbow over his head. And I'm going to make sure my forearms drop just below his neck. And I'm going to squeeze. I make a small triangle with my hands. We'll go for another angle of that. So again, close guard. Left hand opens his lapel. Right goes in, nice and deep to the top. Right thumb over the top now. Bring him in. We go for the first submission. And he's onto it. He starts defending it. He pushes it down. That submission's gone. So my free hand grabs some slack behind his neck. And I'm going to thread my left forearm over his neck. Drop my forearms right into his neck, not on his jawline, and we'll squeeze. It comes on really quick. Just watch for your partner's jaw. You need to make sure it's specifically on the neck. We'll do one more. So again, open the lapel. Right hand goes in, palm facing me, really deep inside. Pull him in with your legs. Left hand goes over the top. Kenny realises I'm attacking him, pushes my elbow down. So this time my left hand grabs the slack on his gi, behind his neck. And I'm going to thread my forearm over. I'm going to drop my forearm into his neck and squeeze. It's a very efficient submission. Swing the next one. Again, close guard. I'm going to open the lapel. Nice and deep with this one. Again, palm facing me. I'm going to go for the first one. Kenny realises, defends it. He pushes my elbow down. I go for the second one. And this time he starts to put his hand in between the choke. So it's going to be left hand, he starts to defend it. So now I'm going to go from here, I'm going to go for a triangle, so I'm going to push his elbow out, get my hips up. I have the triangle position. I'm going to lock my legs at the top. This hand here, I'm going to glue it to my quad, my right quad. My left hand, I'm going to grab my shin, I'm going to pull it down towards me. My left foot, I'm going to angle off his hip, so my body goes in the shape of his arm. I'm going to close the triangle, the back of my knee over my foot, pull his head down, hips up. So a different angle. Close guard again. I'm going to open his lapel. Nice and deep with this one. Go for the first choke, the loop choke. He defends it. I can't get it. The second one, I grab the slack on the back of the gi. He puts his hand between. Yes, I can't get the choke now. So all I'm going to do with the hand that has gone between, I'm going to push his elbow and I'm going to get my hips off the floor, close them around his head. Your hips have to come up on this one. It makes it really good. So I'm going to go from there to his right hand. I'm going to glue it to my quad so it's nice and tight. My left hand grabs my right shin. Never open your legs before. So if I do, he'll posture straight out. Yep. So from there, don't open your legs. Left hand grabs the shin. Now my left foot goes on his hip, creates an angle in the direction of this arm. Now I'm going to close it back on my knee over my foot, pull his head down, hips up, because his head always has to be underneath his bicep. So thanks for watching this tutorial on basic loop chokes. For more information, please visit www.strategybjj.com or Fight Factory at Body Matters Gym, www.bodymattersgym.com. For more tutorials, please also visit Warrior Collective, the YouTube channel, or websites at www.warriorcollective.com.